Hey everybody. So thank you for joining my channel and thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and share. Um, I'd greatly appreciate if you guys do subscribe. So what we're doing today is I've seen a lot of the trending videos and a lot of you have messaged and commented about wanting a tutorial on spell jars and love spell jars in particular. So I just want to say this ahead of time. I do not condone putting love spells on someone that is not fully aware that it is getting put on them. It backfires and it never turns out good. Ever. So, unless they know about it, I wouldn't do it. I promise you, it will not go well. But besides that, if you're doing this for your relationship, better communication, spice up things in the bedroom, whatever, then let's go for it. But first thing we need to do, I'm going to do two separate ones, just a bigger size jar and one that you can fit in your pocket. But with any kind of spell, you always want to cleanse your tools and your jars being the main thing. So just grab your incense and cleanse the inside and outside of your jar. Now we got that finished. What we're going to do, what I do with the smaller one, which is what I'm going to start with, is I always put my herbs in first. And the herbs we're going to use today for this is lavender, which attracts eternal love, calming energy, and reconciliation. Patchouli, which is good for sexual magic if you're needing a little spice and a little in the bedroom. Cinnamon, it also brings passion and it speeds up whatever spell you're doing. Plus, it brings fiery energy. Rose petals, which is attraction, romance, and it sweetens things up. And last but not least, jasmine, which is sensuality, seduction, and it also brings love dreams. We might also use yarrow, which is for marriage and lasting love, and vervain, which is for deep spiritual love and protection. The crystals that we're going to use in this jar is rhodonite, which is for compassion, stimulates and clears the heart. We're going to use cornelian, which is a talisman for love. It invokes passion and zest, ignites sexuality. Malachite, which opens the heart to unconditional love, allows you to break free from all the unwanted patterns and bad relationships. And pyrite, which sparks passion and sexuality. And then amethyst, which brings love, happiness, and protects you against bad energies. So let's get started. With the smaller bottle, of course, like I said, we're going to start with some lavender. Get my little spoon here. Hold it over that. I'm getting it everywhere. I have a smaller spoon for this. My handy dandy little spoon. Maybe. No! Come out. Okay, so we're having problems with the spoons here. But it's okay. It still works. Okay. That's what we're going to do with that. Next, we're going to put in some cinnamon. After I pick up all this lavender. Don't ever want to spill anything like that. Okay, now we're going to use our little cinnamon. We're going to use our little spoons in our little bottle. And it works a lot better. And with these bottles or jars, you can fill them up as much as you want to. If you don't have a lot of spices or herbs or whatever, or a lot of crystals, then you can put as much as you want to in there. Like, you don't have to be completely filled up. None of that. It's whatever you feel comfortable with and what you can afford. Or what you have, laying around. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that much cinnamon and my lavender. Now we're going to use our rose petals. I just have the like little hole one. I'm just going to stick down in there. You can break yours up if you want to, or you can just stick them down their hole. I just always stick them down their hole. I make messes. I'm very clumsy, so I try to make the minimal mess I can. Voila. Next, we're going to use some vervain. And this is what I keep my little herbs in. A little thing you can get from the Dollar Tree. It's $1. It keeps just as well. That's what I said in one of my earlier videos. Witchcraft does not have to break your pockets. All these shops out here that want you to pay $1,000 for nothing is crazy. And then we're going to use a little bit of jasmine. And then that's going to be all on my herbs. But you can put as many or as little as you want to. This is your jar for your purpose and your occasion. Now, with the little jar, you got to find some little some little crystals that will fit in there. So I'm going to use a rhodonite, a venturite, and a malachite. And that's what I'm going to use mine. And let me say too, before you start this, always meditate. Hold your jar in your hand while you're meditating and state your intention, what you're making this jar for and what the purpose of it is. You want as much of your energy and your intentions to go into what you're doing. And you can use a pink or a red candle, and you just want to put the wax around the top of it. It don't have to be completely sealed, or it can be all the way sealed. Again, this is your jar and you do you. So now for our bigger jar. With our bigger one, I always put my crystals in the bottom. But sometimes, you know, I mix them up. I'll put 2 or 3 at the bottom, then I'll put the rest on top. Just whatever suits my fancy that day. So again, we're going to start with some lavender. Our rose petals. We're going to put a little bit of patchouli, a little bit of jasmine, and a little bit of yarrow this time. So there's that. We're going to put our other crystals in and then seal it up. And again, take your pink or your red candle, wax it up, and put these somewhere that you will see them every day you wake up, preferably by your bedside. You see them when you wake up, you see them when you go to bed, and when you see them, state your intentions again, and you don't really have to put too much more into it after that. You don't want the universe to think that it's not doing its job and you're getting impatient. So there's our jars. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want another tutorial on anything else, please post it in the comments and I got y'all. Blessed be y'all and have a great day.